Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the Feminine's Mars and the Masculine's Venus. I've already pre-shuffled. Today is the 29th of March, 2021. The reading is for the energy coming up in April. I usually do half a month at a time, but I'm not going to assign a time period. It's all energy. When you come to it, it's meant for you. So going into April for Scorpio, like I said, I've pre-shuffled. It is a general reading, so if something doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to fit. If you do want something more personalized, my information's below, as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. I also have a CD out there called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check it out. And thank you for being here and sharing your time with me as well. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you do like the video. It does help a lot if you share my video. And yeah, thank you. If you get unsubscribed, just go ahead and resubscribe. I don't know why YouTube's been doing that. And again, there's been a lot of squelching of people's free will and perspectives. So we'll just leave that at that. So let's go for Scorpio here. What is coming up for Scorpio as we come up into April, into the Easter energies here? Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. It's 11:38 on my clock, which is the Queen of Cups, which can be Scorpio energy. 3811 is the way it would be written. It's a power number, which means it requires twice as much from you, but you get twice as much in return. The power numbers 11, 22, 33, and 44. So 3811 again is the Queen of Cups. And it's 1:46 on the clock here, which is the Magician and the inner children, the children in the garden, the Six of Cups, the soulmates, the past life connection, that innocence of two people connecting. All right, so this is for Scorpio. Scorpio coming into April. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio now. A little bit of stress here. Let's see what's coming up for you guys. First card out of the gate is the Three of Pentacles. So this read is about the workplace or the place of co-creation, anywhere you come together to create. That could be school, church, the art center, the gym, wherever you like. The challenge being the Four of Cups reversed. Perhaps something's happening and you're no longer bored or apathetic. This is starting over in love as well, right? It's only at a 4. Some tempted by the Holy Grail. And then scratching that before going to the end, right, before making your way all the way to the 10, scratching that to start over again. So the foundation for you, Scorpio, is the King of Wands reversed. So he could either be just really exhausted, he could be ill or sick, and he could also be pissed off. And you don't want to be in his way because this could be an abusive man. So in the recent past here, is the Death card. So there may have been a death. It could be an ending, a transformation, transition of any kind. This can be Dark Night of the Soul. It can be the Dark Night, the Divine Masculine, or Scorpio energy, which is you. Okay. Presently here in the crowning position, in the present moment, is the Eight of Cups, walking away and within, leaving behind a bit of a mess, perhaps some poop in the yard, and perhaps taking a hike for good, or just going within, or perhaps literally going up the mountains to take a hike. What's coming up for you? The Page of Swords. That can be a message, or a child who likes to talk perhaps. But again, this is a very immature level of communication, but they mean well, they have good intention. This also could be someone who's very entitled, right? Maybe they're very well educated. He's got 3 feathers in his cap. There is a message here. Filigrees popping up from the background as well. There may be like children involved here where you need to put up gates at your steps. That could be as well. That doesn't usually come up for me, so that's coming up here. With this card, I also get the candy stripers. Somebody might be volunteering in a hospital, or this also can be, the candy, the stripper coming up, but I'm not really getting that energy here. It's very positive except for the King of Wands over here. So what's coming up as how you see yourself? You see yourself as the Fool, which for me is amazing. This is the Fool taking a leap with an open heart, having faith, perhaps skywriting or wanting to, do a Tom move on the couch and jump up and down, feeling in love. And that can just be in love with life. what's around you or how others see you is a little bit different there. We have the Five of Swords. Someone might see you as the one who likes to take people down. And Scorpio can have that Scorpio sting, right? This also could be somebody else around you. Maybe that's not you. But these are the energies of you and side by side with you. So is this you facing your own fears, right? And having faith that all will be well? Or are there two separate energies here? But we have Aries here and the energy of war, of taking down the field, but without the infusion of love, right? Because this card, nothing wrong with standing adamantly in your truth, right? It looks like he's already taken down the field, but he's not in an aggressive stance now, and he's in a triumphant stance now, but he did it in an unloving way. He stood in his truth, perhaps, but didn't do it with love, because a lot of other people got hurt. And even when you do it with love, other people can get hurt, but you wouldn't necessarily see them, wounded on the field. So there is a bit of war energy, and the war always starts within, as within, so without. And then the block for you has to do with the wounded warrior, not giving up, right? You're holding on to all these wounds, all the reasons why you're still fighting. This is someone on their last leg. They can't handle it anymore. They're about to keel over because you need to surrender. But this is also perhaps someone down, maybe someone wants your forgiveness or you want their forgiveness. Someone's down on one knee by the mushrooms or the fungus. Or this is someone saying, I'm sorry, I'm fungus. Isn't that My Best Friend's Girlfriend movie where he says he's fungus or she's pond scum? That kind of energy, that's what's coming up here. All right, at the end here we have, that's funny because Julia Roberts, I think she's Scorpio, isn't she? So Six of Cups reversed is here, is the Children of the Garden, but it's reversed. So this could be, this is that beautiful, innocent energy between two people or two children, or a past life soulmate, your own children being loving with each other. But here, there's been a falling out between that energy. Or maybe it was thought to be a soulmate energy, but it ended up not being a soulmate energy. Or just the past is returning. You could have had a bad childhood, or a past relationship in your childhood or young adulthood, perhaps, scarred you for life. So this energy is coming up to face your fears here, to free yourself. And then the connection to what's left hanging in limbo is the King of Swords. Now he's in his truth, but he can be kind of cold at the same time, right? Because he's very much in his integrity. And again, there's that kind of energy here where, being in your truth no matter what, even if it hurts. And there's nothing wrong with that if you present your truth with love and compassion. All right, so here's the King of Swords, and there's nothing wrong with the King of Swords. He doesn't have to be an unloving man, but he can come off as harsh because he's much more focused on the truth and his intellectual, his logical capacity. He's not as focused on the heart. But it might come from a loving intention. So what's hanging in limbo here at the end of the read is the High Priestess. And she's like the Fool here, very much with an open heart, taking a leap of faith. But it's kind of like a masculine and feminine energy of the same thing, right? Except here they're writing in the sky, and here the moon is the opposite way. It's like kind of like jewelry. It's like different tastes, like two sides of the same coin. They come from the same place, they just have different perspectives. All right, so we have the High Priestess, which also can be Pisces energy. So we have Scorpio and Aries and Pisces as the main energies here, and they're all upright. So that's good. You're going to get some more cards from this deck at the end of the read, just to wrap it up, so you won't see them till then. And then we have the bottom of the deck. So we have the Two of Swords here, and I'm going to give you a little background about what's going on here with these underlying cards. Okay, and then we're going to go forward. So let's see. So we're starting with the Hierophant, so that's Taurus energy. This can be marriage, commitment, establishment, the man, the establishment, God, some kind of major religion or religious person, leader, societal norms in general, okay? This also could be someone who likes to diddle, right? A leader who likes to play around with things, or maybe he's very playful, or maybe he's an inventor, He likes to diddle around. And he's upright, so it's good energy. But it also could be a Taurus person. And really any kind of leader. It doesn't have to be a religious leader, but someone who's traditional. So we have this underlying energy of the Seven of Wands reversed, the Seven of Cups reversed, so double sevens here, which can involve divine timing. And then we have the Page of Wands reversed, the Two of Pentacles, focus on the rainbow with their eye on the prize, and then being in your knowing, but keeping to yourself, right? Blinded by the light. Perhaps either keeping to yourself to keep your energy pure, or keeping to yourself to pretend not to know, so you don't have to deal with it. And here's an unhappy Page of Wands. So they could be sick, tired, bouncing off the walls. This could be that kind of ADHD energy, right? Where they have too much energy and they don't know how to focus it in one direction. Okay, so this is feeling defenseless to the energies or attacks, or feeling ganged up on, dumping multiple loads, or dumping emotional attachments that no longer serve, regarding the Page of Wands, which can be frustration or lack of inspiration, and juggling, keeping your balls up in the air, balanced, performing, trying to see the rainbow, keep the high vibrational energy here, and keeping your energy pure here. But it may be hard with a Page of Wands around, which could be a very, random childlike energy that's bouncing off the walls, or pissed off or frustrated. And again, the hostilities card came up for the twins today. So that could be that last little bit of hostile, right? Anger juices coming up and out, like purging the last little bit of that hostility out of your system. And that could be the inner child of this King of Wands here, where they could be literally father and child at war with each other, right? Because there's war here. And maybe as Scorpio, because you're upright over here, you're trying to free yourself from the father and child. You could be the mother here. We had the Queen of Cups come up in the beginning here. Trying to free yourself from negative man and child. So let's see, we're going to clarify everything. The central energy is all about work or co-creation, coming together in a practical way. And the challenge being starting over in a loving way. Perhaps now walking away within, or knowing when to walk away when you fight with people that you love, or you're fighting at work, knowing when to walk away and within, take a break. The workplace in itself is very positive. And there's a message that comes forward here, perhaps a child. So we could have two children here with the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands reversed there. And there could be a falling out between those two energies. So Wands and Swords. And then here we have Wands. And then we have the King of Swords, right? So these could be the inner children of these two men, right? They're both King of Wands, Page of Wands are both reversed. King of Swords and Page of Swords are both upright. So it could just be two fathers and children who are not getting along, or their inner children had a falling out and they're not getting along. All right, and so we have Pisces up there too. Pisces, you're coming off as Aries, or with Aries energy in your field. And then we had Taurus under there. Taurus and Scorpio, which are on each other's wheel. They're two sides of the same coin. And then we have Aries and Pisces over here. So let's see what's coming up with you guys. The Two of Swords and the underlying energy. And these three cards are coming out. There's another one too. The Chariot reverse. This is brokenness, stuck in a big way. It's a major arcana. This is somebody who could be on the warpath or had an emergency, which is interesting. My daughter had to go to the ER last night. It could be something like that. This could be feeling broke down, broke in, broke through, broke up. Any of those brokenness energies, right? It's chaos, an inability to function, like you're paralyzed, you can't move. This also is a state of emergency, restricting your flow, your action. And then the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This could be great riches, but it also can be withholding time, money, and effort, trying to magnetize and save before a new start or a new life. Some kind of restriction here. And then the weight of the world upon your shoulders. This is the Ten of Wands. This is resistance. This could be resistance training as well, as far as working out and things like that. But feeling stuck. Maybe your gym isn't open, or it's not fully unrestricted now. Maybe you don't like working out with a mask on. But also this is just feeling burdened at work, because you're dealing with work over here, and needing to save or holding back, trying to magnetize more money, but feeling stuck. There may be restrictions as far as how much work you can do, but there's frustrations here, and keeping it to yourself, which is building up more pressure, which is the frustration here of the Page of Wands. Trying to keep your eye on the prize, right? Trying not to feed into that negative energy. And then here is the rest of the needing to take a break, pray, meditate, or connecting into 5D. Okay, so we have this 10 of Wands, that Atlas weight of the world upon your shoulders energy, and the need to take a break, or maybe you're resisting taking a break. Maybe you have to delay a vacation because of work that needs to be done. This could be tax season too. All right, so I'm going to put those two back. Let's see why you have the Death card in the recent past. The Two of Wands is choosing a new path. This also can be the twin flame path. And that twin flame path, this is the connection in the 5D between two people. But this could just be also choosing a new path of taking a break and a rest. And the Death card could just be your energy of being positive and keeping your energy pure, which may be a change from how you normally are. Like not always saying what you think, right? Because Scorpio can be harsh at times. So maybe you're practicing, filtering your words more, really waiting before you speak, right? Taking a break, choosing a new path, choosing a new perspective. And again, this is specifically at work, or trying to align with your true desires, what you really want to free yourself. All right, you have the Fool here, and then you have the Fool here as the way you see yourself. You're trying to free yourself, either to do work that you really love to do to free yourself, or to free yourself from your current job, perhaps. And here we have the King of Wands behind it. So you might want to free yourself from this man, whether this is someone you work for, he's upright, or maybe he's the one you're expecting to free you. Maybe to get a raise, or there's definitely an end of something with the Death card there. And again, the King of Wands might be upright here, but he's reversed here at work. And this, if this is not at work and this is a partner, they're not happy with the work here. So that could be his job, or maybe he's not happy about your job, or you working at all. Let's see what the King, that fell in my lap. And that's socializing. And that's coming up for this King of Wands here. Coming together in a happy way. Offering the truth. It's coming together, but in a social way, to present the truth of options, choices. What are your choices? Coming together in a friendly way to present options, choices, seeing synchronicities, right? Heaven in your eyes. But does this cause confusion for Pisces, or the world upside down? What are the options in a world that's upside down? What can we do in a positive way? If we come together in a loving way and present the truth, which came up over here, right? This is about presenting the truth without love. If we come together in a loving way to present the truth, even if it's decrowning someone, right? Because it still may hurt, it may take some of the sting out of it and break the things down as to what are your options here, instead of just cutting someone off, But this is needing to complete a cycle. Like what can we do to complete this cycle? What can we do to help out this Pisces energy, or the divine feminine in the 5D world, right? What can we do to close this cycle, to end the pain? And the King of Wands is over here. Perhaps, this was supposed to be a positive thing. So how did it end up negative? Why is he reversed? Right? Why did this energy end up walking away? And then making the other person sad. So the central energy here is the Three of Pentacles, the Wounded Warrior, and the Queen of Pentacles. That can be her as the Wounded Warrior, right? Defending her wounds, but she's upright. So this could be her bodyguard, right? These could be two of her personas. This could be the same person, or this could be someone who's very well grounded at work, and then someone who defends her all the time at work, or feeling guarded. Always, or this could just be the Queen of Pentacles, who's very well grounded, but always feeling on guard at work. Or like I said, someone who's doing that for her. And then we have the Page of Wands reversed, which can be that Taurus energy that came up in the underlying energy as well, right? This could be someone with alternative views, right? Because this is the establishment, the societal norms or contracts, and this is not either breaking contracts, divorce, being outside of the box, seeing things other ways, alternative, right? Alternative spiritualities as opposed to fixed religion. And this is someone frustrated with the Queen of Pentacles because they may see things in a very different way. Okay, so we have, and this Page of Wands reverse could be her frustration, maybe some anger that's coming up regarding divorce or a break in a contract, or perhaps in the past where maybe an institution wounded her, they didn't do right by her. It also could be a mother and child having issues here. There's a lot of anger in a child regarding being alternative. Maybe they don't see things the same way. There's fire energy on both sides here, with the child energy and with the Queen of Pentacles, who's feeling very guarded and yet showing herself as very grounded and stable. But yet she's on guard all the time. So there's like a contradiction there. And there may be a child who's calling them out on that. The challenge being starting over in love or friendship, ending an emotional cycle or a family that's unhappy, making an announcement to be released. And this could be someone quitting, being let go or fired, and making an announcement, no longer happy, not emotionally fulfilled, and releasing themselves here. So it's definitely somebody leaving a job. I don't know which way it is. It could be someone leaving voluntarily, getting laid off, or getting fired just because of differences of opinions or the way they work. Like they don't agree with the basics of the work. It doesn't mean that the work that they do they don't like. It's just they're not agreeing with the perspective of the person they're working with. So the Eight of Cups here, somebody walking away. Queen of Wands is reversed. Perhaps pissed off, suddenly had a fight, all hell broke loose, blew their top, right? They're trying to be calm and stable and now they're not. King of Wands and Queen of Wands. And I'm telling you, the King and Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands always come up in the Scorpio read together. But all three of them are reversed here. Like all hell breaks loose. Or a sudden epiphany here. Somebody walks away, suddenly standing up for themselves. Like not keeping quiet anymore. Someone's standing up for themselves, taking the high ground. There definitely could be defensiveness here with the Queen of Wands reversed in the Tower. You know, usually you're trying to take the high ground and standing up for yourself. But this person could be very defensive because they're reversed. And then that could be someone, you know, suddenly quitting or walking away. Or just suddenly walking away. Not necessarily quitting, but there is an ending over here. This could be leaving home as well or moving. Coming clean about a visit or a visitation or an unstable house or marriage. Coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the act. Telling about someone, this could be lying, cheating, and stealing, and coming clean about that. Let me just take this really quick. It's my daughter. Hi, honey. I'm online recording, but I told them that I'm going to take this call because I want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm home.
Okay, I called the hospital to make sure you were discharged last night, so.
Okay, yeah, I was.
Can I call you back in a few minutes?
Yeah.
You're okay though, right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, I love you. Bye.
Okay, love you.
Bye. Okay. All right, sorry about that. All right, so there's some kind of coming clean here, getting clean, or cleaning up the act. And it could become someone coming clean about any lie, cheating, or stealing, or even just running away from issues, running away from oneself, one's inner war. That could be coming up as well here, okay? We'll put these back, see if they come up again. What's coming up here is the Page of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords up right here as well. So again, mother and child energy could be coming up here. We have the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands, but we also have the King of Wands, all three of them reversed, but the swords are all upright. Now we have the Queen of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the King of Swords upright. There could be two families here who had a falling out. So it could just be between two members, but then it involves the families as well. And here's the King and Queen of, look at that, King and Queen of Swords, and here's the war. These could also be two parents protecting their children and your aggression towards them, or theirs toward you, either way. So this could be a falling out between these two who are both in their integrity, or they're protecting their children who did something wrong, or protecting something in the past that they did wrong, like keeping that secret between them. And here's someone trying to get to this energy over here. So yeah, that can be a couple different things. Someone trying to get to your child, or someone trying to get to you through your child. Someone's upset with this child that's between the King and Queen of Swords, so the Page of Swords, but the Page of Swords is upright. The Page of Wands is reversed. So what's going on with that? You see yourself as the Fool, free from all this. This is coming up as you, the Two of Cups, and hanging out, the Hangman. This can be Capricorn or Pisces energy, right? You feeling free and a good connection, hanging out, perhaps enjoying the view. Maybe you're watching all this go down and you're quite amused by it. Or this is you freeing yourself for a better connection. Or you're feeling free because you're hanging out with someone that you had a falling out with, and now you're feeling better again. What's around you or how you're seen is that Five of Swords. And that's Scorpio energy reversed. And there's fighting, conflict, battle, pursuit of happiness, and the never-ending story, or someone's just dead tired of fighting all the time. Right? Or in the aftermath of a death and the conflict. And being present to a lack of affection or a breakup here. But like, this is like fighting to get to the truth, to get clarity in a situation, but it might knock you off balance at the same time. And there we have Gemini and Scorpio come up together, both reversed. And upright over here is Capricorn or Pisces with Aries upright in your energy. So like I said, we have a lot about swords and wand, two families. One is a sword family, one is a wand family. Sword family are all upright, the wand family is all reversed. And it's like you're hanging back watching all this. But you're also in Aries energy. So I don't know if you have Aries in your chart. There's definitely around you this energy, or how others see you is all war, because we have the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords together, which is that fighting spirit, right? And this can be after a death, near-death experience. You know, Scorpio is all about death, money, and taxes. So maybe you've experienced a lot of death in your life, or a near-death experience in your childhood. And that may actually be a catalyst to bring in those war wounds of death into your life more. So maybe you need to go and do some shadow work, go into your inner child about some near-death experience you had, or death when you were very young. That is a wound that's actually bringing the same wound back into you over and over again. So that could be some shadow work that you could do. Which is very interesting. My son's a Scorpio, and he's right now taking care of his father, who just had another stroke. He's doing much better right now, but it's that kind of issue, having to care for people who are having issues. So the block here, right here, is the wounded warrior. Again, that's the warrior who's defending their past, defending their wounds, instead of surrendering to the moment to be happy again. Like letting go. You don't need to keep grieving. You need to let go find happiness in the moment. That's the energy. And here you are freeing yourself. There's the Page of Swords. And this could be some kind of deception. And this could be false advertising here. That could be false advertising. This also could be someone who's getting up before dawn to catch the worm, right? The early bird catches the worm. But there's some kind of message or false advertising, or this could also be a Page of Swords with Cancer in their chart, or perhaps who has Cancer, but they're such a positive energy and you admire them so much. It could be someone who's young, who's got a health issue, who's still fighting on their last leg, and never gives up, and still comes off in a positive way. That child who's like that miracle child that in the movie always makes you cry. It's kind of that energy as well, like having that admiration for those who are willing to fight to the end. But do you really want to fight? Wouldn't you rather surrender to the universe and allow the universe to guide you or heal you or make things easier for you? And that's the fine line here. So again, you might want to do some shadow work to see what's up. What is your childhood wound that's pulling in stuff that you don't want in your life? When you get triggered by someone makes you mad. What is that trigger? When did you experience that before in that way? Why is it making you upset? Like, walk away, don't react to it, but then go into your childhood to see where you had that same experience in your childhood, to see where the wound is that you can then bring up to your consciousness and let go of it. And that will stop that from coming into your life. It literally works. So the ending card is that Six of Cups reversed. And this could be doing something under the radar, or literally feeling like a failure or needing attention all the time, right? Because this is someone getting attention and success, and this one's someone's needing that attention, or being, can be that attention whore type energy. But this also can be getting the wrong type of attention, right? Getting negative attention, or doing things in a shady way under the radar. And there's some kind of falling out or negative past due to this. And there we have the Empress Reversed, which can be a mother, or maybe your mother's influence, but this is also lack mentality. This can be miscarriage and abortion as well. Okay, keeping it to yourself, or lashing out. This could be a mother who always yells at you or is verbally abusive. Wounds of yourself or wounds of others. Again, there's a lot of childhood wounding that's coming up for you to do that shadow work. This is feeling defenseless to financial drains, perhaps, or children who are financially draining. This can be losing money, power, and independence, not being sovereign, right? You want to be here. You want to be in your full power, whether you are with someone or not, like being happy when you're alone. And that's the ultimate achievement, because then you can draw in that person who also is happy with themselves and have that ultimate relationship. So that's coming up for you as well here. And there's very much mother and child energy there, but they're all reversed. So what was your relationship like with your mother and or siblings? Because we have an Empress reversed, a Knight of Swords reversed, and then the Nine of Pentacles reversed on this unhappy childhood, or a falling out with a best friend, a lover when you were young, or perhaps with an older mother figure, whether it's a teacher, mother, aunt, grandmother, whatever it is, or some kind of wound from miscarriage or abortion or being abused. And then we have the King of Swords here. The Strength card. Okay, so this is reversed. So there's a need for strength and courage here. Someone feeling weak or going through ego death, or perhaps is Leo in their chart. This also could be children and pets who are out of control. And this is someone reaping rewards and trying to figure out what to do next with their nest that they've saved for. Do I want to go back to work? Do I want to go retire? Do I want to invest? How do I want to play with this money? Do I just want to spend it? But there's dealing with some kind of the courage to do something you've always wanted to do. And this is the King of Swords here. Maybe somebody wants a pet. They never had a pet. Or maybe they don't want any pets anymore. Maybe a pet just passed away and they don't want to get another pet and the other person does. That could be as well. Or just how do I want to spend my money? How do I want to invest my time? The King of Swords is going through this. This could be a midlife, reorganization of their life. And then we have the King of Pentacles reversed too. So the King of Swords literally may want to change their business or retire. Or can I retire? How will I be able to retire? They may be reviewing all this information. The High Priestess here is free. So possibly, Scorpio, you have Aries and or Pisces in your energy. So it's either in your chart or close around you. And again, there could be Pisces down here too of this freedom energy. So I don't know if you have Pisces in your chart, but it's like there's a Pisces energy. It's 12:12 on the clock. Very wise. Maybe a wise Pisces in your life, or it's in your own chart. But the Pisces energy is what frees you, right? The loyal friend, and this can be a child as well, or a dog, right? So look at this energy, right? There's the fool and the little doggy. Happily ever after, roaming together, having fun. So Pisces and Aries, or the Fool and the High Priestess, the intuitive. Someone may have psychic abilities. And here's the King of Wands again. So the King of Wands could literally be this Aries person, but he's reversed over here. But he's in your energy. And there's this energy of war between you. Okay, so are you the Queen of Wands? Or are you in the Swords family? Because the Swords family looks much more positive right here. Whereas the Wands family, if you're not all sick or just really exhausted, because you've been sick or you've been dealing with a death, you could just be exhausted, or this Wand family could be exhausted. But they could also be physically abusive family. But, that would be a very few of you, because obviously most families, all three of them aren't abusive energy. It's either all three being sick or all three being exhausted. And then there's this Sword family that's protecting something here. Their children, right? It's all for the children, all for the child, but perhaps protecting them too much. Maybe the child needs to learn to stand up for themselves, and maybe you're doing them a disservice. So here is the King of Wands with the Pisces. So that can actually be a father and child who are like best buddies. And maybe a child's leaving the nest and it's killing you. This could also be an Aries and Sagittarius here. Or if, he could have Sagittarius in his chart. So let's see what else is coming up for you, Scorpio. All right, we have the Magician with all their tools on board, but he's not a very friendly guy, but he knows what he's doing for sure. He may be older, he's got gray hair there. And then we have the Four of Swords, which is taking a break, a rest, focusing on the heart. Someone might have heart issues and they have to take a rest or a vacation or, get treatment for their heart. Someone has trust issues here, right? His hand is on the sword, right? He keeps it close at hand just in case someone's going to break his heart. But this also could be praying and meditating and connecting in the 5D. The Magician, levitating someone or going to a magic show. And this definitely could be Cirque du Soleil energy between these three cards. But this is someone, this is ghosting, but this is coming clean or coming back. Out the back, Jack, and then coming back. Make a new plan, Stan. Don't need to be coy, Roy. Just listen to me and then set yourself free. Okay, so this is coming clean, getting clean, cleaning up the actor space, right? This could be cleaning out your house as well. Anything that's negative, it could be cleaning the house from infectious issues if someone's been sick or a family's been sick. And then here we have the Three of Cups coming together in love and having a celebration or just reconnecting again socially. This could be the lifting of the restrictions as well with the mask stuff. So that the Magician, okay, this could be feeling drained, sick, kids out of control, pets out of control, Leo out of control, ego out of control, or just in need of sunshine and vacation, needing to go take a break away from the house, right? To visit someone else, or maybe there's visitation here between two people, right? Dealing with custody issues. But it could be an unstable home that needs work, or an unstable marriage that needs work or needs to be separated. So this is the Magician, after dealing with this, making magic to make this all go away, right? Coming clean, getting clean, or cleaning out the place. And this could be your work too. Maybe you clean out places, you know? Maybe you disinfect, or you take away their trash, or you redo their house and do construction. So the Four of Swords here, doing a dance, juggling, performing, right? Trying to distract others from their miseries, what's actually going on back here, right? The pirate ships, trying to distract people from what's really going on here, and taking a break from that, taking a break from the daily grind, suffering in silence and trying to end the nightmare, the suffering, not wanting to do it anymore. And how are you going to retire? So there could be a masculine here definitely struggling on how they're going to work this out, but definitely coming clean about needing a break, a new passion, growth, creativity. And that's coming from the King of Cups reversed, which was missing in the Twin Flame read today. And the King of Cups reversed can be conditions of love as opposed to unconditional love. And today also adds up to 37, which is the King of Cups. So there's new passion coming, but from a negative place, because the King of Cups reversed is coming from a place of emotional detachment or over-emotionalism, alcoholism, depression. All right, but there's passion coming from this place and a lot of pain. This can be infection as well. So why are they offering passion, growth, and opportunity from this place? And this could be someone who's sick. This could be someone who's getting radiation and cancer, and 1 week out of every 2 weeks they can't function because they're getting chemo. Or this just could be betrayal and a painful ending pain, or dealing with back issues here and just depressed about it, but still offering passion here. And this, again, could come up around that admiration for people who go through sickness and illnesses and yet never put negative energies out to anyone else about it. This also could be coming clean and getting clean as far as any illness here, whether it's infection or cancer or a virus. And then this card just flipped out when I said virus. So the Knight of Cups reversed can be a negative energy, because this is jealousy, insincerity, moodiness, rejection. This can be the schmoozer who kisses up to everybody, right? Who acts like this, but they don't really love anyone. And Jerry Maguire's coming up, so Tom just came up twice today, right? Because Jerry Maguire came up, and then the jumping on the couch stuff came up. So, and I want to say Tom Hanks, I don't know why. Yeah, there's something about a Tom, perhaps. Maybe the name Tom just needs to come up. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Anyway, there's that negative energy here of jealousy. And jealousy is definitely a Scorpio type trait. But this can be insincere, right? Doing whatever it takes to get your way. Kissing up to people, making them think that you love them so they'll do what you want. That's this energy here. It also can just be as simple as moodiness and rejection, not feeling like being loved. This is boredom and apathy, and right, the idle hands and what that breeds, and the need to come together. It's like someone depressed about not being able to come together socially or have a social life, and now come together to have a social life after cleaning out the place, maybe disinfecting, maybe a little bit of paranoia about infections. And this is some kind of inequity in a relationship, in a monetary sense, whether it's debt, debts that you can't pay, not sharing with others nicely. This can be a scam as well, financially or in a practical way. This is just not good energy, so I don't know why it's coming up with the Three of Cups here. Somebody's bored with a dynamic between not sharing and rejection, or schmoozing up and scams. There's like this, someone's just tired of having this negative, bad influence around them, or feeling sorry for themselves, not accepting, no longer willing to accept love from questionable people, not willing to accept friends into your life that may be questionable. And this could be at the workplace for sure. And that's what's in the center of your read. Okay, so at the workplace, it keeps unfocusing. So that could be you. Maybe you keep losing focus. And there's the High Priestess reversed. This is someone needing to use their intuition who's not. Or this is a secret passion or a secret that's out there. It could be a secret passion at work. And then we have the Hermit reversed, which is someone over-isolating or going out of their mind or coming out. Could be a parent you're dealing with dementia or Alzheimer's as well. This also could be Pisces and Virgo energy here at work, coming together to work together. And then we have the Emperor too, which is Aries reversed. So you may be the work you do may be good, but these may be the peoples or characters you're working with. And you may no longer be willing to put up with that. Okay, Pisces, Virgo, Aries, all reversed or manipulative, right? Out of control, abusing their power, crazy, or coming out. And then the secret passion or the need to use their intuition, or someone who tells. This one is also someone who doesn't keep secrets, who tells. Okay, so let's see here. And then there's people left out in the cold. This could be people getting fired, laid off, or quitting. These could be people coming back and forth for treatments, whether it's a hospital or office visits, right? Feeling left out in the cold, injured, destitute, exile of the group, right? Not included. So the work may be good, but the people you're working with may not be. And then the bottom of the deck is the Magician reversed. Insecurities, manipulation, a lack of tools. Maybe you need more education, or you need someone else needs emotional tools, or you do, to deal with a situation. And then here we have a lot of exchange of energy, arrows of love. And this could definitely be a sexual attraction here. But no peace about that, or no peaceful place to go or hide. Feeling stuck without the balls to deal with it or go forward. Or this could be someone who's disabled or can't function, and they're depressed or arrogant here. There could be arrogant manipulation here, or insecurity and depression here. A lack of tools to deal with the situation, right? Like, could be a need to deal with people with psychological issues. And maybe that's what you need to be working with if you're not now. Or maybe you're tired of that kind of work, and maybe there's something else you need to do. Go back into your childhood. What did you love to do most? There's going to be the clue for you if you need to make a change, what you need to do or go to. Okay. So again, the signs that came up for you are just Scorpio upright, Aries upright. And then we have Gemini or Virgo upright, Pisces upright. And that's it. Not a lot of people. Very focused group. Maybe it's a focus group that you're dealing with. There seems to be two families here, right? The King, Queen, and Page of Wands, and the King, Queen, and Page of Swords. Are they both you? Or it's you and another family? And the Swords family is upright but guarding their children. The Wands family is reversed. And you seem to be the Fool, free to leap. Someone wants to leap with a loyal friend. Or maybe someone's jealous because the other two always bond with each other more than you do. There could be that as well. But also protecting someone or a child too much, or your children too much, not allowing them to defend themselves, right? Here's the enemy trying to get at the kids here, or trying to find out a negative past that you're keeping between you. Or that's somebody else. Because if you're the one, I don't know which one you are. You're coming up with Aries in your energy, but also Capricorn and Pisces. So you would come more up as the Wand energy, right? So you could be, but you have Swords and Wands around you. So you could be like a neutral bystander here as well between these two families, or two factions, I should say. And then we have the Strategy card, which strategy is also very Scorpio. Very deep strategy, right? Strategizer. Scorpio, they always say that Aries are the first soldiers, the front soldiers that get killed first, and then the Scorpio are the ones behind the line calling the shots. So they're still up in the war, but they're the ones hanging back, strategizing. So we have the 21 of the world, closing the chapter, ending the cycle. And then we have the 29 of the world. So again, the world. This is the world and this is the world. And then the 29 of being present in the moment, taking a step back to see the larger picture. Right? What's the bigger picture here? Right? Get away from the details. That ship may have sailed, right? Take a step back, get off the ship, get on the land, and take a bigger perspective on what's actually happening there. And then we have the Magician in the mirror, and the Magician's coming up upright right here. Okay? So it's by taking a step back and seeing the bigger picture and being present in the moment that your powers will come on board. And here's your powers coming out of you. Your hands and your head, the Magician in the mirror, the 53 of the Knight of Swords, the truth, the one with the truth. Allowing it. You can't control this energy to come out. It's meditative energy. You have to let go. Right? The Knight of Swords is rushing in with the truth. But 53 is also the catapult. It's like the epiphany energy. It comes through automatically, like a lightning bolt. It's like an epiphany. And that's how you achieve balance, the Fool free to take a leap of faith. So it's saying, complete the cycle, take a step back, take a larger view on the world, be present in the moment, don't look forward or back, be present. And that's how the truth comes out, how your magician powers come to you. The Magician in the mirror by self-reflection, coming in with the truth, rushing in, the messenger of truth, the knight in shining armor, to be the knight in shining armor that rescues you, right? The messenger of truth, rescuing yourself, not you rescuing your child or you being the child being rescued by the parents. It's learning how to rescue yourself and coming into balance, being the Fool with an open heart in faith, taking that leap of faith. And then the envy, the dark mother comes up here too with judgment. So that may be part of the issue here. And then the dark mother and the 28 of the choice of path. And then here's the Queen of Cups coming up, which came up in the beginning of your video. And now it's 1229. 29 being present, and the 12 is being hanging out, seeing a new perspective. So here's being judgmental, and here's being very loving, kind, and intuitive, and here's the path of success, right? Victory in the middle, right? The monkey in the middle is the victory spot, not the polarities, but the merging of the polarities into the one is your 0 point there, the place of creation. The bottom of the deck is the temple path, the 12 of the hangman, seeing new perspectives. And the temple comes up, so that could be your religious affiliation as well, and carrying connections of the 14 and the higher love coming up prior to that. And there's the mother again. Right? It's kind of like that dark controlling mother energy of the 2 of Cups, the connection to the mother. May be the path that's going to lead you to a new perspective here. What was your relationship like with your mother? So we have romance angels for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. What does romance angels have for you here? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And this could also be a child connection or the current connection that you're in. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, okay? So maybe things aren't going great right now, but yes, it's your soulmate, and to give it a chance, work on your partnership. And then forgiving and learning, okay? So maybe some issues you're dealing with right now, whether that's at work or at home and work, You deserve love. It is safe for you to love is at the bottom. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's safe for you to love. This is going away. Going away. Maybe you had these heart-to-heart conversations. Maybe you didn't get any satisfaction out of that, but it's saying that it's worth waiting for. Just wait it out. It's your soulmate, and give your relationship a chance. That's Scorpio. Okay. I hope that was helpful. There's a lot of stuff going on. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and be good to yourselves, and rise and be love. Talk to you soon.